Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTubeverse? I am back once again. Daily Hippie vlog today. I'm Hippie, my name is Nick. So, also, most of the channel features animals and stuff. I have the animals in the room over here, but it's dark. You can see the fish tank there and stuff, but yeah, there's animals in here. But, I didn't do a vlog yesterday, and I have a very good reason as to why. Um, so, with this channel, everything that I do with it and everything, I am just a regular person, just like every single person out there as well. And being that I'm just a regular person, there are some days where I have extreme anxiety attacks, and it happens at night when I'm by myself. And that's the kind of scenario I found myself in. I was by myself, I was thinking a lot, I was just reflecting on things, and mine started traveling to a spot where anxiety and stress was really starting to weigh on my shoulders real bad. And that was happening around the time of 7 or 8 p.m. And I usually start doing my recordings for the vlog later than that, like 9 or 10 maybe, usually, is the average time. Unless I have off and I feel like doing it earlier in the day, there's not normally early vlogs. So, with that, I do apologize, but when you're stressing, when your mind's not right and you feel an imbalance in your personal fiber, in your being, in who you are, then you need to take time to address that. And I wasn't about to force myself to do a vlog yesterday while going through those feelings and stuff. The overall anxiety thing, it's a lot of things, a lot of little things I think about. You know, stuff like finances, future, and everything in between. And then the stuff beyond and the stuff below and all sorts of things, man. My mind get crazy, and I can sometimes get into a spot where I stress myself, and thus the anxiety and stuff. So with that, I do apologize not doing a video yesterday with the vlog. I did a short video thing. I kind of like went around the house and did recording on some of the terrariums and some of the animals and their enclosures and stuff. But overall, did not really do much yesterday. I really wanted to, but something with my mental was really messing with me. And when that happens, I can't force it, because that's not fair to you guys. You know, I'm here talking about good stuff I've learned that helps me through my life. And though I'm not old at 36 years old, I'm not young either. I'm at an age where I do have some wisdom I can kind of, push out from what I've learned through experience. I mean, that's what wisdom to me is. Wisdom is experiences. Intelligence is your natural smartness. And though I don't consider myself the most intelligent, I do have a bit of wisdom, and I have been through situations that I know help people, and so on. And things I talk about, when I talk all my good stuff, it's because I lived it. Not because I think I am, or I think I want that. I am living it. And when I talk about anxiety and stress and reaching out to people and stuff, those are things I do too when I can't do it by myself. So, and that's what happened yesterday. And for those who might have been looking forward to a video last night, I am so sorry. I just can't, when I'm not in the right of mind, force myself and act like that for this channel specifically, When I go to work and when I do my other things, yeah, I've been in grin and bear it. Ugh. That was said weird. Grin and bear it. Because sometimes you gotta put that little plastic mask on to get through the day. But for my YouTube channel, man, nah, if something's wrong or something's not right, I'm not gonna force myself to do something. I'm not gonna fake myself in front of y'all. Kind of a deal. And that's what I really want to push with this channel and stuff, because I feel like that there are people out there that will put on a show, that will act like someone they're not 100% not. And of course, obviously, anytime anyone's putting themselves out there like this, they keep a little bit to themselves. I'm not going to give everything, because 100% of everything will drain me. You guys get a lot, though, and any questions you guys have, I'll be more than happy to answer and everything, personal stuff about animals, things like that, within reason, of course, I like to keep it at the PG level, Let's not go ahead and be weird with anything or anything like that with the questions. And if you do, I'll just ignore you. There won't be nothing to get off of it. It'd just be nothing. You would make a post and nothing will come from it. So be respectful is the long story short with that one. And with that, today is not going to be a long video because, like I said, I've been with everything between being sick and then also with the last night and all that. I just need to take it easy on myself. My physical and mental are not bad, but I've noticed that there's a discord in it, like they're not setting right. It's not quite how it's been for me a lot lately. So something's going on with here that I'm addressing, that I'm fixing, and I get locked up in here sometimes. So it's really more of me in that case than anything else. Obviously, it's important to think about important things, but I just don't want to stress myself over it or make myself so, I would say, worried that it does cause that anxiety. So with that, thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing, commenting. You guys are awesome. I know it's been rough the past week and a half with videos and stuff because I've been sick, and hopefully soon, finally, I might be off call. I'll have a schedule again that I won't have to worry about getting called in for, and I'll only switch up with people that I work with at my one store and so on. So it won't be any more like call outs and I get called in to help or anything like that as much or anything like that. It'll be me doing my job for the store that hired me again, which is awesome. And I don't mind helping, but it has been so many months and I have not had a real schedule. I've been going off of pretty much not planning anything because I didn't know which store would call me for what. And now that that's finally ending, I can kind of get back into the focus of things and really just start doing more with this channel, more with my personal life. So hopefully you guys will see that change as we move into that. And with that, I think that's enough for today. Thank you so much for listening. And again, like I said earlier, thank you for the comments and subscriptions and likes. You guys are so good, so awesome. I'm just a lucky dude over here that I have such kind peoples. Even though we're not a huge group, I would be a small fandom. I wouldn't even call it a fandom. It's just a small group of people who are fans of mine. Really, y'all just some people that are on the vibe of some good stuff and just kind of following along. And that's awesome. And I love that. Y'all awesome. And again, I do have to get going now because I have to do more with the cat. He hasn't seen me all day. I'm going to go play with Rorschach and call it a day because I got to be back at work at 11 tomorrow. Not really a close to open, but I do have to be in early-ish, I guess. Not really that early, actually. 11 a.m.'s not that early. Alright, but anywho, y'all peace out. Have a good one. And no matter what you're doing in your life, what's going on, I hope that is going for the better. Alright, peace.